Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTouch App Reviewers. In this video, I have 3 stories to go over with you guys, but I'm going to save the best for last and start off with this one. Now, this one is actually pretty important because if you guys follow the channel, you already know that obviously I'm very privacy and security oriented here, but this new ruling by a judge in California could change the way law enforcement views iPhones. So police can't force you to unlock an iPhone using Face ID or Touch ID, a California judge ruled. So I don't think that this means anything. Like for most people, this just kind of sets a precedent. So in the future, less people will probably be forced to unlock their phones using Face ID or Touch ID. Now, if you didn't know the backstory here, basically if you have just a passcode on your phone with no Face ID, no Touch ID, the cops can't force you to type in your code because that's something you can't just, there's no way for them to force you. However, they could legally force you to unlock your phone with Face ID or Touch ID. That's why I think I made a video a while back saying if you're about to get an interaction with the police, you can use these steps to disable Face ID or Touch ID on your phone. Basically, just hold the power button until the slide to unlock appears and then cancel out of it. It will disable Face ID and Touch ID. Therefore, the cops can't force you to unlock your phone right then. But anyways, this judge basically ruled that this is not okay for them to use Touch ID or Face ID. So that's a win for us, I think, as private citizens of the USA. I think this is a good thing because your smartphone is yours, and whether or not you have a passcode or Face ID, it shouldn't matter. Cops should not be allowed to force you to open your phone. So cool to see that. Of course, as we get updates and stuff, I'll let you guys know. But for now, that's that. Now, there's not a whole lot to talk about here, but Apple is cutting back on new hires following disappointing holiday iPhone sales. So you guys can see here is the workforce graph here. You guys can see kind of how much it's grown and how quickly, but they're basically not hiring as many people because of bad sales. And that's pretty much just due to, well, the iPhones are built so well, people are not upgrading every year, not even every 2 years. Some people are waiting 3, 4, 5 years to upgrade their phone. Actually, a lot of people are. And that's why, obviously, less sales. So just wanted to touch on that. Now here is the big one. The 2019 iPhone could feature a 10 megapixel front camera, 10 megapixel and 14 megapixel rear lenses. Don't know why they said lenses, but whatever. And no USB-C. This is the updated schematic prototype leaks that we've been getting. Kind of funny. Everything Apple Pro just posted a video like yesterday going over the other leak that we already covered, a couple weeks ago. And then that was literally the day that this one came out. So we had to scramble and make another video. But I kind of took my time on this one because I didn't want to jump the gun. But supposedly this is another prototype that Apple is working on for the iPhone 11. Now this looks radically different from the other one that we showed you with the big block, like this thing. It's radically different than that. But supposedly these are the 2 prototypes they're working with. As much as it pains me to say it, this looks more Apple-like than this. This just looks way too much like an Android phone. But as you guys can see, the notch is smaller. And the only way they can actually do that is if they move I don't know if I can zoom in more, move the speaker up. I think they're gonna have to actually move it up to here. And they might have to use that bone conduction instead of, the typical speaker. We'll have to see what they do there. But to make this notch smaller, they're gonna have to shift things around. So that's what the back looks like. Kind of weird looking. It's like, I think it's a little bit better than what we have now, honestly. But if that's really the flash, or like a ring around that thing, that looks, that's interesting. I think it's cool though, but we'll see if that's real or not. I mean, these are just in the engineering stage anyway, so they might actually be trying out both of these to see which one they like more. Personally, if I had to choose one, I think this one looks a little better than this one. However, this one's more, I guess, easy to spot. Like this could get blended in with a bunch of, Android phones. So I don't know if Apple would do that. They might have to do something a little bit more radical on the back. To show you guys that because these are the 2 leaks. I wish this one would have shown the front, but I think this is more of what we're going to see this year. Smaller notch and a redesigned back because there are probably going to be 3 cameras on the back. But that's all I got for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit it with a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.